want to turn to some guests that we've invited here in the studio. This show actually evolved from a phone call that came in on my radio program. I think it was on Monday. The video of the kids, the middle school kids that were singing about, you know, hey, stand up and protest, you know, these corporations. That was taken, the video was taken by a fan of the show and a listener of mine. We flew her in, but because of the bad weather here in New York, they just landed, so they're not going to be able to be on the program tonight. But I asked at the time for people to come that have had enough and have found things in their own life and are looking for ways to connect or are looking to connect with others. We have to start doing that, and I want you to go to my website at glennbeck.com and sign up for my email newsletter. There's coming information on some things that I'm working on that I want you to be able to read and understand. I need to be able to reach out to you at glennbeck.com. Please sign up now. Now, Cindy Rose is a mother from Maryland who was outraged what was written in her 9-year-old daughter's textbook. Glenn Rickabaugh is a dad from Pennsylvania who says one of his daughter's teachers is a Marxist. His daughter is here with him, trying to get the school board now to stop the alleged indoctrination. Nick Pandelias is a doctor who founded York Suburban Citizens for Responsible Government in Pennsylvania. He and others have been taking a stand against proposed tax hikes to fund benefits and raises for teachers. I don't know why he hates teachers so much. And Lisa Becker is here. She works at Dayspring Christian Academy in Pennsylvania. This is a school that teaches children about principles and values and not politics. Cindy, let me start with you. This is Social Studies Alive, Our Community and Beyond. Your daughter was sick, and she needed to do some homework.
Right. They brought it. It came home as makeup work.
And what did you do?
I started reading it, and the more I read it, the angrier I got. The chapters are about indoctrination, minimalizing anything that has to do with America. It talks about protesting, global activism. It's all about getting your child comfortable.
I just wanted you to see this. Child care is important, but it's not free for people in the United States, or most. Families have to pay for child care. It can be very expensive. Some people have to pay as much for child care as they earn in their jobs when they don't have enough money to pay for other things such as food and health care. In some countries, like child care is a public service. For example, Denmark and Vietnam. Child care is free or costs very little. Well, let's all move to Vietnam, everybody. It makes it easier for parents to work. Then the question is, do you think age of this for the 9-year-olds, do you think child care should be a public service in your community? Well, of course.
Obviously.
Then you have the global community here, where we just can't really be Americans anymore. It's global. I like this one. This is voting.
Yeah.
And what is this telling the kids to do?
This is that they should go out and they should demonstrate. Isn't that the one on demonstration? They should go out and they should demonstrate, and you should have a voice in your community.
Oh,
and they're just kids.
It's fantastic, all the things that we can learn. So what have you, and healthcare here, by the way, healthcare is really a right, especially in places as glorious as Vietnam. What have you done now?
I've gone through the steps of trying to have that book removed. I've gone to the curriculum specialist who's in charge of doing this book. I was told it will not be removed from the classroom. It will stay another year until the book comes up for its technical review. And next year is the time that it will be reviewed. I
have to tell you, this lady who's now at the airport, I said to her, I said, you've got to pull your kids out of school. I home teach my children. And I said, you've got to pull your kids out of school. And she said something really, really great. She said, no, because then they'll just do it to all the other kids.
That's right.
And I had never looked at it that way, but she's right. But the reason, the genesis of this show is to get people to stand together. Cindy, do you have other parents with you in the school?
I do have other parents. I have school board members. We have a brand new school board. They are addressing these issues. I'm going through the process of having this gotten rid of, and the new school board is helping me to get rid of this book.
How many people had no idea 2 years ago how far down the river we have sold our children? It's amazing. It's amazing how far down. Glenn, how did you find out about your daughter's problem?
Well, my daughter, she came home and told me that, first off, the movies are being shown in her school, not only Al Gore's movie, Inconvenient Truth, and not only the George Soros Story of Stuff, but she told me about a health teacher that she had in a health class. He was putting the movie Sicko on as a gold line-based standard to show how socialized medicine is so much better than privatized medicine, but America just hasn't caught on yet. And additionally making comments like, the Constitution is 400 years old. Why would we follow a Constitution 400 years old that was drawn up by a bunch of rich old white guys?
Did he, wait, did he actually say 400 years old?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, he's smart.
But who
I'm very smart. 400 years old.
But really, I mean,
Wow.
who cares about facts, you know,
Yeah,
when we're trying to push an agenda, and that's all he's trying to do.
So what have you done in the classroom?
Well, he would say, you know, I would like say, wait, that's not right. And he was like, well, you know, bring me facts, show me, you know, give me proof. You know, so I would do, you know, bring stuff in to support my answer, and the next day, and he wouldn't show the class. And when I tried to speak up in the class, because I was the only one in the class that had that view opposing him, he just like, he would mock me, he would just like kids.
Glenn, so where's that ending?
Well, I don't know where it's ending, but it's just begun, because for a year and a half I've been trying to have these issues addressed. The principal and the superintendent have been totally disregarding the issue. This guy, he's even gone so far as to put Judeo-Christian scripture up on the wall, bring a t-shirt in saying Jesus was a liberal, and saying, why would we follow this book as a society? The people in the community are just starting to be made aware of it, and literally when I finally had the issues addressed because of the community, the school board, at the last school board meeting, got up and left the room when the people in the community said,
What's the name of the community?
Let this guy be hard. Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Quakertown High School.
Quakertown.
Yeah, yeah.
That's unbelievable.
That's just the tip of it, believe me.
All right, so listen. There are, on the banner, Tiffany put one of the banners up which says where you can get involved. On the banner there are people that contact, you know, what's a dad to do at gmail.com. You'll see these things. If you want to get involved, the point of this is we must, the best organized as you're seeing in Egypt, the best organized wins. Well, they are years and billions of dollars ahead. So what are you going to do? With love and courage, stand up and start finding those people next to you that will stand up and take on the system at the local level. Back in just a second.